It's a place that's designed to be multi-use and multi-purpose. So right now you see it as kind of a cafe setup, coffee shop and food and drinks and stuff. If you were here 20 minutes earlier, actually probably when you arrived, you might have seen it set up for a workshop this morning. Inside here, all these same columns exist. They hold up the second and third floor, so we've added idea paint to them. Students really make them their own. We, at the outset, wrote a bunch of stuff on them to try to inspire folks, and now have to go through and erase fairly regularly so that there's room for growth. That QR code actually works and is awesome if anyone has a QR reader. Came in one morning and Devin, who's a student, was drawing that out with a ruler, and if you scan it, it says you have the power to change the world. There's tons and tons of AV in the space. I won't go through it all, but lots of screens. There's in-room HD cameras that do one-touch recording. These microphones do voice lift, so you can stand on that wall and talk and be heard just as clearly against the windows. Little tiny details that make quite a bit of difference. The chalkboard that you see up here on this screen, when we first opened the space, we had just the chalkboards in the center. In fact, we said we need more chalkboards. We said this is 2013. Any questions about this space, how we use it? What's the sound for? Yeah.
These walls, idea paint?
They are not.
And take note.
Early on, a lot of people said every surface is writable, and that is in fact true, but it's not erasable. So this room is not, but there are all these whiteboards stacked in the corners.
The folks in the back of the room, that's really grown or become more stable, and you can see where over time that really, they play a larger and larger role in the kind of structured serendipity and all the things that happen. I'm just curious, is that the trajectory you're seeing?
As I said at the beginning, we're open ears and open eyes. I mean, we say all the time, and we still say it today, that we're putting the plane together as we're on the runway. And so in some of these cases, if a student has a great idea for something, we adopt it and try to go forward.
When I think of innovation spaces, the term that more comes to mind for me is creation spaces, which is both physical and digital. And the way I think about it is in terms of creation spaces as defined by Howard Pole and John Hagel and Center for the Edge. And a big thing for them is learning faster, learning from each other. So the successes and failures luncheons was really interesting to me.